mamas, it is Thursday, 6:30 a.m. in the morning. My children are still asleep and I wanted to bake some bread from scratch and I want you to come along with me. So let's go ahead and break this bread from scratch. This is my first time doing it, so let's get into the baking this bread. Okay, so I said I was going to bring y'all with me during the whole process. So I have got these spatulas from Target. I do not have a mixer, so I am going to be using these two spatulas. I should have got something a little bit bigger, but we're gonna go ahead and work it out. So here go my spatula. I also got some new pans, but we're gonna get into that later. I am getting the recipe from a video from a YouTuber. So I got my half a cup of water. I am going to put it in the microwave for a little while to warm it up. We just gonna put it on 30 seconds. I have my yeast right here. And I have my salt. And I got my sugar. I forgot my sugar. So I will be doing 1 tablespoon of sugar. Hold on, I gotta go get the rest of my measuring spoons. So I had to do 1 cup of warm water. I have that here. And I have to have 1 tablespoon of sugar. So I'm gonna put that in there. This is a half a teaspoon. So I am going to put 2 of these to make 1 teaspoon. So now I will add my warm water. And she swirled it around, but I'm just going to mix it with the spatula. I don't know why I'm holding this. I can just face you guys down so you can see. I'm gonna do that. So now I add the yeast. I'm using this one right here, and she used 1.5. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 1 tablespoon, and this is 1.5 tablespoons. And then she stir it up. Stir, stir, stir. Now we're going to go ahead and just let this sit, and it's supposed to get foamy. Once it gets foamy, we can add the rest of our ingredients. While this is sitting, we're going to get the rest of the ingredients, because I need an egg and I don't know what else, but I'm gonna go ahead and get those things. But what are you guys doing today? It is so early in the morning. We have school today, so if you are into homestead, homemaking, all of the things, and you have some nice cookie recipes, drop them down below, share them with me, because this is something that I really want to get into in 2026. This is like one of my goals, or one of the things that I want to accomplish this year. Okay, so it is starting to foam. The yeast is starting to activate. I am going to go ahead and melt my butter on the stove. This is 4 teaspoons each of butter. You need a half a cup. So I'm gonna go ahead and heat my butter up, and then melt my butter, and then I'll be back. I don't know if you can tell, you probably can, it's all fluffy. So we're gonna go ahead with our rest of our ingredients. I'm adding in the butter. And then I'm adding in the egg. I'm also going to add some honey. So here is our 1/4 cup of honey. Just gonna scrape this, trying to get everything out. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna do it over the cup. I'm trying to get it leveled out. A little bit of salt. Now it's time for me to mix, and I will be mixing in bread flour. So let me go ahead and get my flour. Here is 4 cups, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up with my bread flour right here. I have to get some more stuff. So that's not quite there. So 4 cups. Now we mix it. Mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. Okay guys, I am about to pour the rest of this flour in here and mix it up, and I am going to come back when it is dough, okay? Okay guys, I am done mixing it. This is how it looks. It's not the prettiest. I'm gonna go ahead and take the dough out of the bowl, or the bowl up so the dough won't stick to the bowl, and I'm gonna put the dough back in the bowl and let it rest for an hour, and I'm gonna cover it up. So yeah, let me go ahead and get those things. Okay guys, I'm all done mixing my dough. It's not the prettiest, but we still in process. We're going to trust the process. I am going to spray my pan with some oil, because we do not want the dough to stick in the pan. We're going to put the dough in the pan like this, and then I'm going to put a towel over it right here, and we're going to let it rest for an hour, and then we're going to come back. So here it is. Here it is, and then we're going to just put this over it and let it rest for an hour. I'm going to set a timer on my iPad. Where is the clock? Here we go. Timer, 1 hour. And as you guys can hear, my kids are waking up. So as you guys can probably hear, my kids are starting to wake up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them situated and start getting them ready for today. And I'll catch you back in an hour. One thing about me guys, when I cook, I like to cook clean as I go. So I accumulated some dishes and stuff, so I am about to go ahead and get that taken care of. So yeah, let's do that together, because I thought I had to do something major with the kids, but I don't. They are doing it themselves, brushing their teeth, washing their face, going to the bathroom and all the things, because all of the little ones are up now. So yeah. Okay guys, my bread is still over there resting. I have 20 minutes I have 20 minutes left, but I'm about to make me some coffee. So let's get into this cup of coffee. Okay guys, my cup of coffee is so good. It's very delightful. I topped it off with this right here. This is maple brown sugar. I put that on my cold foam. Cold foam on hot coffee is bomb. It's a 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. But for the bread, I have 7 seconds left, and we're gonna take a look. It's actually rising higher than what I thought. So I probably can get more loaves out of that. I don't know. I was just only expecting 2 loaves, but I probably can get more. So we'll see.
1 hour later.
So guys, it is all done. This is what it looks like. Yeah. So You just do it like that and it deflates. And yeah, so I take it out after I deflate it, just the two over there, and I can cut it into, what is that, tubes. So I have this right here, and I'm just going to use it to cut it like this into tubes. So this is one loaf, and this is the other loaf. So I take it, stretch it out. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Loaves of bread. This one have more than that. Here is my pans that I will be using, but first I gotta put some oil on them. Just spray them down. So that is it. Okay, so now that I have them all on the pan, I have to let it rest for another 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover them back up and set my timer for 30 minutes. And yeah, so while they're resting, I did okay guys, so because I want to take this baking thing really serious this year, I decided to go ahead and purchase this baking set off of Amazon. It's a baking set. It has 3 stainless steel cookie pans, 3 baking racks, and 3 silicone baking mats. So we have the cookie sheets, racks, and mats. So this is the box. It's a total of 9 pieces in here. So yeah, I got this for baking. What is that? Bacon, cookies, bread. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to open it so I can start washing everything, setting it up, so I can you know, get things ready for the bread. And also I am going Okay guys, so they finished resting for 30 minutes. Now we're going to stick them in the oven to bake for 30 minutes. And this is what it looks like now. They kind of poofed up. This one kind of funny looking, but we're going to see how this turned out. I do like the way this one looks. So I'm about to stick them in the oven for 30 minutes, and then I will show you what they look like when they're done baking. Thank you for tuning in with me, guys, and learning how to bake fresh bread with me. I will be putting the recipe down below, what I use and the ingredients and everything. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, bye.